Hey everybody, Dan Walls for Warriors. In this episode, we're going to discuss why are veterans still homeless in our communities. Um, Sometimes we think about homelessness and we think about big cities and people that are 100 miles away. But the truth is that veterans are homeless here in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. And often it's happening where most people never see it. When we hear the word homelessness, we often picture someone sleeping on the sidewalk in a big city, but in a rural community like ours, homelessness looks very different. A veteran might be sleeping in their truck, they might be going from one hotel to another, they could even be staying on a friend's couch or living on a campground because they have nowhere else to go. The reality is that homelessness is often hidden. And because it's hidden, it's easy for communities to underestimate the problem. One question comes up frequently. How does someone who served our country end up without a place to live? The answer isn't simple. For many veterans, the transition from military life to civilian life can be difficult. In the military, there is structure, there is purpose, there is a mission. Then one day, that structure is gone. Some veterans make the transition smoothly, others struggle. Employment challenges, relationship difficulties, health problems, and financial setbacks can begin to pile up. And for some, those challenges become overwhelming. Mental health is another piece of the puzzle. Many veterans carry invisible wounds. PTSD, depression, anxiety, traumatic experiences that don't simply disappear after leaving the service. Sometimes these conditions make it difficult to hold a job. Sometimes they strain family relationships, and sometimes they lead to isolation. Now combine those struggles with rising housing costs. Throughout Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, housing has become increasingly difficult to afford. Rent has gone up, home prices have risen, available housing has become harder to find. A veteran living on a fixed income may already be stretching every dollar. Then the vehicle breaks down, a medical emergency happens, hours get cut from work, and suddenly they're facing a crisis. The unfortunate reality is that homelessness doesn't always begin with one catastrophic event. Sometimes it's a series of smaller setbacks that slowly push someone into a difficult situation. Rural communities face additional challenges. Transportation is a big one. If a veteran needs medical care, counseling, job assistance, or housing services, they may have to travel many miles to get help. Without reliable transportation, even available resources can feel out of reach. But there is good news. Across our region, there are organizations, churches, volunteers, and community leaders working every day to support our veterans. People are helping veterans find housing, helping them access health care, helping them reconnect with employment opportunities, and helping them rebuild stability. These success stories don't always make the headlines, but they happen every day. Veterans who once struggled are now housed, working, contributing to their communities, and helping others do the same. As a community, we all have a role to play. The first step is awareness, understanding that veteran homelessness isn't a distant issue. It's a local issue, it's a community issue, and it's a human issue. The next time you hear someone talk about homelessness, remember that it could be a veteran living quietly in a situation most people never notice. Someone who served, someone who sacrificed, someone who simply needs the opportunity to get back on their feet. Thank you for joining me today. In our next episode, we'll take a closer look at what I call the hidden homeless veteran and why homelessness in rural America often looks very different than what you see on television. Take care for now. We'll see you later. Bye bye. We hope you could help us help our veterans. Please scan the QR code or go to wallsforwarriors.org/donations. We really appreciate your help. Thank you.